نحمده ونصلي على رسوله الكريم. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي واجعل لي وزيرا من أهلي. اللهم فقهنا في الدين. رب زدني علما. اللهم إني أسألك علما نافعا رزقا طيبا وعملا متقبلا. Ameen Summa Ameen. Translation of Surah Al-Baqarah is continuing, and today we will be starting verse number 8. Wa minan nasi, wa and min of, An-Nasi, the people. This is a plural noun. Man yaqulu, man, the one who. It is a relative pronoun. Yaqulu, Qala means to say, to talk, or it is a word which reflects some form of speech. The ya at the start shows that it is an imperfect verb and it is for the third person masculine. And since there are no indications of a plural, so it is for the third person masculine singular, meaning he says. Man yaqulu, the person who, he says. Amanna, Hamza Mim Noon means to believe. It is a past perfect verb, and the Noon Alif Na at the end, it signifies that it is for the first person plural. What do we amanna? What do we believe in? Billahi. Bazir bi is a prefixed preposition meaning in or with. Billahi, in Allah. Wa and bil yawmil akhiri, and in yawm is the day and akhir is the last. Wa bil yawmil akhiri would mean and in the last day. Wa and ma hum, not they, bi mu'minin, bazir bi with mu'minin. Root word again is Hamza Mim Noon, meaning believers. This is an active participle, and the ya noon at the end shows that the doers of this act are more than one. Mu'minin are, what do we mean by mu'minin? Believers. So now repeating this verse, wa minan nasi, and from or of the people, mayyakulu, the one who he says, amanna billahi, we believe in Allah, wa bil yawmil akhiri, and in the day and in the last day, wa ma hum bi mu'minin, and do not or not they are of the believers. Yukhadi'una, ha dal ain, means to deceive, to cheat, to trick somebody, or to give a false impression. Ya at the start tells us that it is an imperfect verb, and for the third person masculine, and the waw noon at the end shows that it is a plural form. Yukhadi'una means they try to deceive. They try to deceive, or they try or seek to cheat. Whom? Allah. Wallazina amanu. Waw zabar wa is a prefix conjunction meaning and. Allazina, those who. Amanu, Hamza Mim Noon, again meaning believe. This is a perfect verb. and it is for the third person masculine, and the waw alif at the end tells us that it is a plural. It is a plural form. Wallazina amanu, and those who have believed. Wama yahda'una, wa and ma, not yahda'una. We've already got the root word. Khadal ain is to cheat, to deceive, to trick. Again, an imperfect word for the third person masculine plural. They deceive. Illa, except. Except, other than. Anfusahum. Noon, fa, sin. Souls, persons. It is the plural for nafs. Anfusahum, themselves. Wama yash'urun, and not. Yash'urun. Sheen, ain, ra. To know, to understand, to comprehend, to realize, to have awareness of something. The ya at the start shows it is an imperfect verb for the third person masculine. Waw noon tells us that it is a plural form. Yash'uruna, they realize, they understand, they comprehend. So now repeating the verse. Yukhadi'una Allah, they try to cheat or they seek to deceive Allah. And wallazina amanu, and those who have believed. Wama yahda'una, and not do they deceive or cheat. Illa, except. Anfusahum, themselves. Wama yash'urun, and they do not realize. Fi, in. Qulubihim. Qulub is the plural of qalb, and qalb means the heart of the soul of the person. Qulubihim, their hearts or their souls, is what? Maradon. Maradon means a disease, an illness, a sickness, or any ailment. And what is this ailment? Fazadahumullahu. Fa, zabar fa, means so or thus. Zada means to increase, to augment, to potentiate. Fazadahum. So he has increased them. Who? Allah has increased them in what? Maradan. In a disease, in an illness, in an ailment, or in a sickness. Walahum, and waw zabar wa, and lam zabar la, for whom, them. Azabun. Azabun is a punishment. And what is the punishment like? Alimun. The root word is hamza, lam, mim, meaning pain, agony, distress. Alimun means something which is very painful, which is causing distress and anxiety. So azabun alimun is a combination, and azabun is it is a nominative masculine indefinite noun. And what is the quality of the punishment or the azab is being explained by the adjective, which is also as a singular masculine. And so the noun is azabun, and the adjective explaining the quality of azabun or punishment is alimun. So the punishment is painful punishment. Why? Bima, because of. Kanu, they used to. Yakzibuna. Kaf, zal, ba. Kadaba is to lie, to refuse to accept the truth. It is an imperfect verb, as we can understand with the ya at the start. It is an imperfect verb for the third person masculine, and the waw noon at the end shows that it is a plural form. Yakzibuna, they lie. Now let's repeat the verse again. Fi qulubihim marazun, in their hearts or in their souls is a disease. فَزَادَهُمُ So Allah has increased them in what? Maradan, in the disease. وَلَهُمْ And for them, adhabun alibun is a painful punishment. And why is for them a painful punishment? Bima kanu yaksibun, because of what they used to lie. Wa idha, wa and idha is a time adverb meaning when. Wa idha and when. Qila, it is derived from qala. Qala is to say, to talk, to converse, or to tell. It is a perfect verb, and it is for the third person masculine singular. Wa idha qila, and when it is said. Qila, it is said. Lahum, lam zabar la, for or to whom, them. What is sent to them? La tufsidu. La is a prohibition particle. La, do not, don't. Tufsidu. Fa, sin, dal. Corruption. To create malice, to cause disruption or corruption. Ta at the start shows that it is an imperfect verb for the second person masculine, and the vowel alif at the end shows that it is a plural form. So tufsidu means spread corruption, you spread corruption. La tufsidu is a don't of Quran. La tufsidu means do not cause malice, do not spread corruption. Where? Fil arzi. Fi, in. Al arzi, in the earth. So when they're ordered and when they're told not to cause corruption, what do they say? Qalu. They say innama, only. Nahnu, we. Nahnu is what? It is a personal pronoun for the first person plural. Nahnu, we. We are what? Muslihun. Swad, lam, ha. Means to reform, to correct, to eradicate, or to take away the corruption or the malice. Muslihun are the people. The meme at the start shows that they are the doers. They are the people who do what? Swad lam ha. And Wa'nu signifies that the doers are not singular, they are plurals. Muslihun means what? They are what? They are the reformers. Now let's repeat the verse again. Wa idha, and when, qila lahum, it is said for them or to them, la tufsidu, do not spread corruption or do not cause malice. Fil arzi, in the earth. Qalu, they say, innama, only. Nahnu muslihun, we are the reformers. Allah, be aware, rest assured, be warned. Innahum, inna means for sure, indeed. Hum, they. Humul mufsidun, themselves. They themselves are what? Al mufsidun. Fa, sin, dal, again means what? Corruption, malice, destruction, or harm. Mufsidun are those who are the corruptors. Walakin, and, but, la yash'urun. La, do not, yash'uruna, Sheen, Ain, Ra, to realize, to understand, to comprehend. Ya means it's an imperfect word for the third person masculine. Wa Nun is for the plural. Yash'uruna, they realize. Repeating the verse again. Allah, be aware. Innahum, indeed they, whom, they, or themselves, are what? Al-mufsiduna, are the ones who spread corruption or cause malice. Walakin, and but la yash'urun, they do not realize, they do not comprehend or understand. Wa, and, iza, when, qila, it is said to them, that is, they are told. It is a perfect verb. Qila lahum, when it is said or it is told to them, la, to, for, whom, them, aminu. Hamza mim noon, meaning believe. It is an imperative verb for the order, or it is an ordering verb ordering the second person masculine plural. Aminu, believe. When it is said to them that they do what? Believe, have faith. Kama, kaf sabur ka, as, like, ma, those or who, amana nasu, amana, have believed. It is a perfect verb for the third person masculine singular. It is for the past tense. Amana nasu, have believed. An-nasu, the people. Qalu, they say, should. Nu'minu, we believe. Is an interrogative verb, meaning should we, should, or can. Nu'minu, the noon at the start shows that it is an imperfect verb for the first person and the first person plural form. Nu'minu, should we believe. Kama, as or like, who, amana, who has believed. As-sufaha'u, seen, ha, means something stupid, something foolish, something idiotic, something silly. As-sufaha'u, this is a plural noun for a masculine. Amana sufuha'u, have believed the fools. Allah says what? Allah, be aware, stay warned. Innahum, certainly, indeed, for sure, they, whom, they themselves, as-sufaha'u, are foolish. They are the fools. They are stupid. Walakin, and, but, la ya'lamun, do not, ya'lamun, ayn, lam, mim. Ilm means to know, to have knowledge, to have awareness. Ya shows that it is an imperfect verb for the third person, and the mim, waw noon, shows that it is for the masculine form. Ya'lamuna, they know. Now let's repeat the verse again. Wa iza qila lahum, and when it is said to them, aminu, believe. Kama amana nasu, like, have believed the people. Qalu, they say, anu'minu, should we believe? Kama, like, amana sufaha'u, have believed the fools. Allah, be aware. Innahum, certainly they, humus sufaha'u, they themselves are the fools. Walakin, but, la ya'lamun, they do not know, they do not have the knowledge or awareness. Now let's repeat the verses so that any one of you, if you've left over something, you can complete them now. Wa minan nasi, and of people, may yaqulu, the one who says, amanna, we have believed, billahi, in Allah, wa bil yawmil akhiri, and in the last day, wa ma hum bi mu'minin, and they are not the believers. يُخَادِعُونَ اللَّهَ, they try to or they seek to deceive or cheat Allah. وَالَّذِينَ آمَنُوا, and those who have believed. وَمَا يَخْدَعُونَ, and do not they cheat or deceived illa, except anfusahum, their own selves. وَمَا يَشْعُرُونَ, and they do not realize or they do not comprehend. في قلوبهم, in their hearts or in their souls is maradun, a disease. فَزَادَهُمُ اللَّهُ مَرَضًا, so He has increased them, Allah, in what? In a disease. وَلَهُمْ عَذَابٌ أَلِيمٌ, and for them is a painful punishment. Why? بِمَا كَانُوا يَكْسِبُونَ, because of what they used to. يَكْسِبُونَ, they lied. وَإِذَا, and when قِيلَ لَهُمْ, is said to them, لَا تُفْسِدُوا, do not cause corruption, do not spread malice, fil arzi, in the land. قَالُوا, they say, إِنَّمَا نَحْنُ مُصْلِحُونَ, only we are the reformers. Allah, be aware, innahum, indeed they, whom they themselves, al-mufsiduna, are the one who spread corruption or cause malice. Walakin la yash'urun, and they do not realize or they do not comprehend or understand. Wa'iza, and when qila lahum, is said to them, aminu, believe, kama amanan nasu, like or as have believed the people. Qalu, they say, anu'minu, should we believe, kama, as, like, amanas sufaha'u, as have believed the foolish people, the fools, the stupid people. Allah, be aware, stay warned. Innahum, for sure, certainly they, humus sufaha'u, they themselves are the fools. Walakin la ya'lamun, but they do not know, they do not have knowledge. Sadaqallahul Azim.